MegaPodTastic. Good morning, MegaPodlings. It's Crazy Joe, and it's time to take a look at some new releases from our friends at Mill Creek Entertainment. Our friends at Mill Creek have sent me... I already opened it. I'm sorry. I already opened it, but our friends at Mill Creek Entertainment have sent me this box of stuff, and we're going to take a look and see the latest releases for the month of February 2022, from Mill Creek Entertainment. Let's see what we got here. Okay. 3 Blu-rays. 3 Blu-rays. No DVDs this time. Let's start with this one. We all know that our good friends at Mill Creek Entertainment have been doing an excellent job releasing the Ultraman series. I've been periodically just going through the entire catalog of Ultraman and putting them out on Blu-ray where possible. Most of them have been Blu-ray releases. A few of them have been DVD only, but the majority have been Blu-ray. And they're at it again. This time we've got Ultraman Zero, The Chronicle. Ultraman Zero, The Chronicle. And this is a complete series on Blu-ray. If you've been following their Ultraman releases, they have been terrific. Good fun. I was not really a big Ultraman fan. I mean, I didn't know much about the Ultraman franchise before these releases, but I have been watching them as Mill Creek's been putting them out. And it's a lot of fun. It's if you're a fan of Godzilla or the giant monsters or the kaiju genre, you will enjoy what Mill Creek has been doing with Ultraman. So this is Ultraman Zero, The Chronicle complete series. Okay, now we have 2 more discs for the February releases. The first one is a multi-pack disc, 3 movies in one set. And I'll be honest, while I've heard of these movies, I'm familiar with these movies in name only. I've never seen them. So these are semi-new to me. I mean, I've heard of them, but I will check these out and let you know what I think. And it's the Skulls Trilogy. The Skulls Trilogy. The original Skulls was a theatrical release, followed by 2 direct-to-video sequels, and all 3 of them have been put together in this set. It stars the original stars Joshua Jackson and the late Paul Walker. Joshua Jackson, probably best known from that TV show Dawson's Creek. I never watched Dawson's Creek, but yeah, he was pretty big in the late 90s, and this movie is about it's about a cult, if I'm not mistaken. The Skulls, sex, power, money, the Skulls have it all. In this thrilling collection, join Joshua Jackson, Paul Walker, and more as they pledge to an elite and secret society known as the Skulls, where anything is possible so long as you're willing to keep their terrible secrets. So there you go. I want to say, for some reason, I think Julie Benz might have been in one of these. Julie Benz from Buffy the Vampire Slayer and Dexter. I could be wrong. Like I said, I've never seen them, but I'm going to check them out. So thanks, Mill Creek. The Skulls Trilogy. This is on the watch list, and this is interesting. This is interesting. The original Skulls was a PG-13 film, and the second one was rated R. It's not often that you see a sequel get a higher rating or like a more restrictive rating than the original film. Sometimes they go the other way. Like Police Academy was rated R, but then when they realized a lot of kids that kind of humor appealed to a lot of kids, the sequels, the second one was PG-13, then they were PG for the rest of the franchise. And that's I've seen that happen many times, but it's very rare that I see like a PG film get an R-rated sequel. But there you go. Skulls Trilogy. And the last disc, and this is one I'm I've mentioned it before. I'm a sucker for the packaging on these discs. The packaging really appeals to my nostalgia bone. It's one of those retro VHS discs. Now this movie, I'll be honest, I never heard of this movie. I guess this is an 80s movie, but I don't remember this movie from the 80s. And it is called Side Out. And, you know, these retro VHS packages, they make it look like the VHS tape from the 80s. They usually use the old VHS artwork, and then they have the tape kind of protruding out. And like I said, this is a movie, I've never even heard of this movie. But clearly it's an 80s movie. And it says it's a cult classic. So I can't say I'm familiar with this one, but it's an endless summer of fun when Midwesterner Monroe Clark, C. Thomas Howell from The Outsiders and Soul Man, hits the beach at Malibu in a high-spirited tribute to California lifestyle. Sizzling sands of Malibu set the scene as Monroe meets a beautiful marine biologist and is recruited to play California's hottest new sport, professional volleyball. Soon he's competing against the big boys, but it's only when Monroe teams up with Zach Barnes, the original King of the Beach, that he learns how much fun, success, and teamwork can truly be. So there you go. Side Out. And one nice thing about these VHS cases is, I haven't checked, so we'll see if I'm wrong live on camera. But usually the inside cover is different than the slip sleeve. So let's see. Is it different? Yeah, there we go. So that's cool. You get two different kinds of artwork. That would have been embarrassing if I was dead wrong and it was the same thing, wouldn't it? Would have been totally embarrassing, but I was right. So there you go. These are the latest releases from Mill Creek for the month of February. I will put release dates down here when you can get these titles in your local store or Amazon or wherever you get your titles. But we got Side Out, the Skulls Trilogy, and Ultraman Zero, the Chronicle. So check them out from Mill Creek. Like I always say, if you love physical media, you got to support it with your dollars, because physical media is on the decline, and the only way to keep physical media going is by paying for it. So, and Mill Creek does a great job of keeping these affordable. So go out and support Mill Creek with your money, and they'll be able to keep making physical media for years to come. All right, everybody. Thank you to Mill Creek. I'll check these out. And everybody keep wearing those pajamas.
Keep wearing those pajamas with the plastic feet. Keep wearing those pajamas. Tell everyone you meet. Keep wearing those pajamas with the back door flap. Keep wearing those pajamas. Don't open, it's a trap. Oh no, it's a trap. Some people call them PJs, some people call them jammies. They can come embroidered with big money and no whammies. They can have 100 tiny commander Adamas, but no matter how they look, just keep on wearing those pajamas. Keep on wearing those pajamas. Keep wearing those pajamas. And now we're having fun. Keep wearing those pajamas. And now the song is done.